Okay, welcome to Couch Conversations. I'm Angela and I'm here with Lana, and I don't think either of us is sitting on a couch, so you're just going to have to pretend. And we're going to talk today about Lana and what she's been experiencing with her family during isolation here because she is isolating with a lot of people. She's a big family. And I think it's been something that at least I haven't heard a lot about. We're hearing a lot about isolation and people being lonely and not getting to see people, but I don't think we've heard that kind of other side of the story of large families or households where there's a lot of people and what kind of struggles and also what that resilience looks like. So Lana has been very gracious enough to tell us a little bit about that. So Lana, do you want to tell us about your family and who's all with you right now?
Yeah, for sure. First of all, thanks for letting me chat about this for the first time. I just feel like I can have a space to just get it out. So, I apologize in advance if it's too much, but it's so nice to just have a space to just say, some of the real things that are happening for us. So, thank you for that. So, uh, my partner and I, Mark, we have a blended family and we have 7 somethings. They start at 20 and they end at 30 actually. So we have over the course of COVID, we have had 8 of our children living because they're at the age where they have partners and things like that, right? So and they're all our blood children, like they're our gang. And so they've all been here. We're lucky enough to have a bedroom for all of them so they can go lock their selves away if they need. But yeah, it's gone from where we had this really independent life where, we would go for dinners and drives or whatever, to now we're living with all these adults. I call them toddler adults because they're just learning how to be adults and they're awesome. They're great humans. But I'm telling you, to put us all in the same space 24/7, we're working from home, we're finishing university from home, we have one person working out of the home. We had my stepson come back from BC with his girlfriend. Because it was safer here. So that's our dynamics. Is that we we really, we have hand sanitizers. We've made a cloth face masks. We have a fumigation process. When you come in and you've been out in the big bad world, you have to come in the back entry. And because we have so many people here, we're really trying to respect it. But we really are loving each other hard here because we're a big group. Yeah.
Yeah. From just talking to you, I've heard of just like all of that love and what's been happening. And we will get to that because I want to hear about all of those good things.
Careful what
But
you ask.
but what have been some of the challenges that you're willing to talk about from that I think people wouldn't, I don't know, that wouldn't have heard about because they're not living in that big family?
Well, let's just go from individual to group kind of thing. When you're living with that many awesome humans, you're gonna have stuff, right? People are gonna get frustrated with each other. Nobody's gonna like. We're back to toddlers. Nobody likes what I cook because I have a group that's like they're super clean eaters, and they actually just before this video brought me a protein ball to make sure I had enough food. Does that tell you kind of what's going
Yeah.
on? Um, we have some that are trying to like quit smoking and they're trying, so we've got the kind of coming off of soft addictions and hard, like it's just so there's little emotions there. Mark and I, our new partnership, we just blended a couple years ago. So we have never really been a big family before. So there's some conversations between the two of us that are like, this is new, And so, there's some gratefulness in those conversations. As my son Cole says, it's like God gave us a timeout so that we can re-find each other. So, that's kind of the frame here. I honestly, I will talk about some challenges, and they're real. But there's also the great things that come with being all together all the time, right? So I think one of the most serious ones is one of our sons has a girlfriend, and she's really struggling with her mental health, like really struggling to the point of suicide ideation. So I've had to connect with 211, who were really great. They gave me some resources right next to her home. They gave me some free counseling texting site, you know what I mean? So to be aware of things like 211 in that moment, I felt really thankful, because I can't just go sit with a new family and do my Launa thing there, but we can't take care of everybody, but there is a system out there that will help us. So that's one of the tougher ones we've had for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
What have been some of the great moments, though, like some of those upsides of being all together in that timeout?
Yeah, in our timeout. You know what? It's been so great. We have, because I am who I am. I'm a trainer. I'm all these things. We have dinner conversations. We have two university students that were writing all their finals, and now they're in spring semester. So we're having these philosophical conversations. We're talking about APA formatting again, that takes me back. We're having some great, rich kind of cognitive conversations with the whole family, right? So that's kind of a really special thing to me, because I love that kind of chatter, right? It just gets everybody thinking a little bit more. We we do casino night once a month, where Mark and I host a casino. We dress up. We just say everybody has to shave their legs, shower. Well, not the guys, but you have to get ready. Like you have to get like you're going out, and then we go downstairs. We have a buffet of appetizers, and then we do things like play 21, and the winner gets $100. That's we just do all that. We've had bingo night, same thing, little goofy prizes. Just all these kind of things. I set up a menu, and everybody has to write what they're going to cook for the day, so they get to choose the menu for the day. And if you cook, you don't have to do the dishes. Like we put up some things like that. And I don't know. We just I'll have to send you some of the charts, because I put up these huge Post-it stickies, like they're poster board size, and just for them to put their thoughts out, and also for me to assign jobs, right? Mow the lawn, paint the deck, whatever.
Just to organize that many people.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, and I know you sent a picture of the giant fruit bowl, just the sheer amount of food it takes to feed that many people. So I'm gonna post that up as well.
Yeah, that's been a big thing. Like we went from this small little group where nobody was ever hardly here to now we have all these hungry people. And it's also kind of that food is a comfort thing, right? Yeah. So yeah. And so Mark and I, we have our masks and our hand sanitizers, and we go to the grocery store once a week. Just trying to manage this gang.
Awesome. Well, do you have any other like words of wisdom or encouragement for other big families? Because like I said, we aren't hearing about that as much, and I think they'd feel the same as you, is that they haven't had this chance to kind of talk about it or hear anyone else talk about this experience.
Yeah, just the struggle is real. Your time is not your own. Like I don't mean to sound wrong when I say this, but when I hear people that are alone and things like that, it's not that I'm jealous, but there is something in the solitude in the process, right? So I try and find those moments for me, even within this group, just as people who are isolated try to find collective times or social times. I also try and find just solitude times. Like sometimes I lock the door and I have an hour bath just because I can.
Yeah.
And really, none of those adults are going to need me for an hour, right? Hopefully. But no, I think it's just honoring what you need to, you know. I know in the first few weeks, I thought I needed, it's like vacation, you know. Oh, everybody's home. Let's do everything every day. And then it's now like 2.5 months later, and it's like, I'm not going on a 2.5 month vacation with this gang all the time. You know what I'm saying? So just keep the balance and laugh, 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 laugh. Because if you can laugh, you're still moving forward.
Perfect. Thank you, Lana.
Yeah, you're welcome. See you later.